Hey guys, it's Amaya J Films and welcome back to another course. In today's video, we're going to be talking about how to edit a reel using the mobile app within Canva and how to utilize the features and the tool within it to put your reel together. So let's go ahead and get started. Now for this, my clips are in the vertical style, so I'm going to make sure that I do choose the orientation that is up and down, so vertical. If you did choose, or if you did, shoot your reel within the landscape mode, that's fine. You'll just make sure that you choose this video option right here, but for the reel we're going to choose the mobile video option. If you don't see that, you can select the videos up here at the top, scroll over to your right, and you should see mobile video as well. You can also use Instagram Reel or TikTok video. They're all the same thing. There's just some additional features within those. So we're going to use the mobile video option. So I'm going to come back over here to For You, and we're going to choose mobile video, and then you can also search it at the top there where it says search your content. So make sure you select mobile video. And then Canva is going to go ahead and load up a screen here. You will see something that says create blank and some additional templates within Canva. Now we're not going to use any of these because we're doing this from scratch and doing it, the basic and easy way. So not to confuse you guys, but you can utilize these and then you'll just basically edit all the individual elements within it. So let's just do create blank. And this is how you're going to create a new project. Now I'm going to go ahead and slide this down. So you just take your finger, slide that down. Down here is going to be your timeline. So as you begin to add clips in, you will see your clips appear here. If you do want to rename the project, you can hit the three dots. Select this pencil here and just go ahead and type in your title. Go ahead and hit done, and then it will automatically save. This arrow right here will allow you to undo. So at any point you do something within here and you want to undo that, just select that. Simple right here is your play and pause button. So if you play it and pause, you'll be able to do that. If you want to be able to see all of your pages, you can select one here and you'll be able to see all your clips. Now of course, if you hit this plus sign, you'll be able to add more pages, but that is not necessary because we're going to add all of our clips and it's going to add them as individual pages. So let's go ahead and upload our clips. Now I'm going to be using stock footage. You can use stock footage or you can use your own clips. So just go ahead and hit this plus sign down here. And then to upload your footage, come over here to uploads, go to upload files, go to photo library, and then you'll be able to see your clips here. You can also go to albums. If they're in a specific album, you can do that, and then you'll just select it and then you'll hit add, and then basically Canva is going to go ahead and upload it to your library here. Okay, now I already have these clips already uploaded, so I'm gonna come over here to camera roll, and I'm going to go ahead and select all these clips that I want to use for my reel. So make sure you select the ones that you want to do. Instead of add to page, I'm going to do add as new pages. If you do add to page, it's basically going to stack all the clips on top of one another. And then what's going to happen is you won't really be able to separate them. It'll just be a little bit more difficult. So just do add as new pages. And then Canva is going to put all your clips onto their own page. Okay, now I don't want this page for right now. We will do something with that later. So I'm just going to go ahead and hit delete for now. So if there is a clip or a page that you don't want, just select it and then you can just basically hit delete. Now the first thing that we're going to do is basically organize our clips. So I'm going to go ahead and hit this 7 down here. And I'm going to go ahead and organize my clips. So I'm going to find the first video that I want to play, which is going to be this one that says number 3. Hold it down. And I'm going to go ahead and drag it up. And you can see the order. So that's number 1. I do want this to be number 2. So I'm going to take number 6 and move it all the way up. And go ahead and organize. So let's see. I want 5 to be before here, and then I want this one to be here. Okay, so you'll just want to make sure that you do organize all your clips and put them in the correct order. Okay, so once I'm done, to get back to the viewpoint that we were just at, I can go ahead and hit this X button right here and we're back to where we had started. Now, if you wanted to organize down here, you can. You'll just basically do the same thing, select the clip, and you can just basically rearrange that way, okay? So now the next thing that we have done after we have added in our clips, we have uploaded our files and organized, we're going to trim down our clips. So we're going to take anything that we don't want actually in the video and cut that out. So I'm going to go ahead and scroll through here. And then once you find your stopping point, because right now it's 26.4 seconds that it's reading at the bottom left hand corner, I'm going to go ahead and select the clip and go ahead and hit split. And then this is a clip that I don't want, so I'm going to go ahead and select the clip again. Then come over here to where it says delete and hit the delete option and delete that footage out, okay? Come back over to my next clip, find out where I want to stop it at, select it, hit split, find the portion that I don't want, select it again, and hit delete. Okay, so make sure you go through your video, find where you want to start and stop it, select it, hit split, go to that clip again, select it, and hit split, okay? Hit delete. So select that one and we want to delete that one. Okay, so I have this one here. I think this is fine. That can run its course. I'm going to go ahead and trim this down just a little bit and go ahead and delete that, and then I think that's fine. Okay, so make sure that you do delete your clips. If you want to make a copy of a clip, you can just select it and hit duplicate, and then it's going to basically make a copy for you. So if you want to have two of the same clip, you can definitely do that as well, okay? But for now, I'm going to go ahead and delete that because I don't need that extraness. Now, the next thing that you can do for your reel, if you want to upload your own music, that is fine. If you don't want to upload your music and you want to get to the next part for adding text, just look at this timestamp here and go to that portion, and that's where I'll start talking about adding your text. So if you want to add in your music, you can go ahead and hit this plus sign right here. Now you want to make sure that your line is at the very beginning because that's where the music is going to be added. Come over here to, let me get out of here. So I'm going to go over here to audio. And so any audio that you want to use that Canva does have to offer, you can use it. You'll basically just select it, and then it's going to basically be added to your timeline. If you want to adjust exactly when it actually starts, you'll select it and kind of move to the left, and you can basically decide where it starts. A lot of people use the music within Canva and Facebook to put this together, so it really won't matter. Now, if you did want to fade in the music, you can hit effects and you can do fade in. Same thing, go to the end here and you can do effects, and you can have the music fade out if need be. But this isn't really important because, again, a lot of people use the music within the apps already, and you can do that as well, okay? If for some reason you need to split that audio track, you can select it, hit split, and you can decide with the arrows where you want that placement to be, okay? So just make sure that you can drag and drop, make sure that you are utilizing the music if you like, but I don't think it's that big of a deal because, again, most of the time people are using the actual ones that they actually have within Canva. So it's not always, recommended or always really necessary when it comes to uploading your content. Now, if we come over here to this blue here, this simply will say upload. So if it doesn't say uploads, you'll see the blue here. And if you come over here to audio, you'll be able to actually upload your own music. So if I hit soft hip hop, I can just select that here and it will be added, okay? But I'm going to delete that, and I am going to add in that music, just select it there, and it's just going to play here at the beginning, okay? So again, I hit the plus sign, and if you hit that blue right here, if it doesn't say uploads, you'll see this icon, and then you'll just select audio to add it, okay? So I do have my music added in. I am going to fade it in just a little bit, and I can play it here. Okay, so now that I have my music added, now let's go ahead and add in our text. So if you want to add any text to your video, you can go to the portion where you want text added. Go ahead and hit the plus sign here. go over down to text, and there's a variety of different ones. If you have the pro plan, you can utilize the ones that they have. You can also just hit add a heading or add a subheading or add a little body of text. If I did add a heading here, I can do that. Go ahead and click into the box, and I can do fun in the sun. Go ahead and hit done. I can go over here to font size and go ahead and adjust the font. Use the sidebars here to kind of decide if I want everything on one line as well. If I come over here to font, I can actually change the actual font of this, and I think I like this one right here. So I'm gonna leave that there. I am gonna drag out my corners again, and then I can use this this icon right here will allow you to actually adjust the placement. So make sure you're using that to adjust the placement of that. And then if I hit color, I can decide the color that I want this to be. You can also use this color palette here to do a little bit more manual work. So if need be, you have the option of doing that as well. You do want to make sure that your text is visible. It's kind of hard to see right here. So I am just going to kind of move this like right here and kind of leave that for now. And if I play it, okay, and I think that works. So I'm gonna go ahead and go through here and add some more text, and then I will be back. Alrighty, so I have now added in all of my text. You can kind of see here, I put a date here, I put fun in the sun, mini break, and I just kind of went through my video and I just added in some text where I did want that added in for the reel. Okay, so the great thing about Canva is you have a little bit more control over the text and add more colors and font styles and font size to your video. Now the next thing that we're going to do is add some elements. So you can add elements to your video to kind of like enhance what's actually going on around. So I'm going to go ahead and go to this clip here. Go to the plus sign here, and if I come over to elements, I can basically search anything. So I'm going to type in drink, and then if you go to graphics, you will see all the different options. So I'm going to go ahead and just select one here, and I can add that and put this down here at the corner, and I can use the corners here to kind of resize it here. And then you'll see the colors will appear down here at the bottom. So if you are able to adjust the colors, you will have the option of doing that as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and just adjust the colors just a little bit to kind of match what's going on for this video. And about right there, I think that works. I can go here to the plus sign again and add another element. I'm gonna do palm trees, and then I can go ahead and add this down, and then I can go ahead again and adjust the colors as need be if I wanted to match a specific theme. So if you are able to adjust the colors, you will see it there at the very bottom. But I'm gonna go ahead and add these elements in here and just kind of add it there. And if you want to add more, you can just basically hit the plus, go over here to elements, basically type in whatever you would like, and then add it to your video. Alrighty, so now that we have added in those elements, I think that's all the elements that I'm going to do for this. Actually, I'm going to do one more for where it says pretty views. I'm going to do, how do you spell binoculars? Okay, there we go. And I'm just going to choose a fun one here and put it down here in the middle, and then I'm just gonna basically make this entire thing pink. So I'm gonna just again go down here to the color palette and just choose one and leave it right there, and just make sure that's centered. And when you see that line, that helps you kind of center things. So we have that right there, and I've added that in. Next thing that we're gonna do, we're just gonna animate our text and animation. So if I select my text here, I can animate that. So you'll just basically select your clip and you're going to go ahead and go over to animate, and you can have it appear a certain way and you'll just select it. So super easy. I'm going to choose the typewriter, and then I'm gonna go ahead and hit the X, and then it will do that for you. And if you want to animate these elements here, you have the option of doing that. You can just select the element, go over to animate, and you can have it do some cool things. So I'm gonna just do breathe for both. Scroll over, hit animate, hit breathe. If you want to do pan, if you want to do rise, I mean, there's a variety of different ones. I mean, you'll basically just find the one that you want to use and just add it. And they have a variety of different ones. So basic, exaggerate, this is just for all. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and leave that there. And if I went ahead and played that, okay, so you can see how you can animate your text. I'm gonna go ahead and animate this. I'm gonna select my text, come over here to animate, and I can have it do whatever I want. So I'm gonna just hit, again, this is very basic, so we're just gonna do something easy. I'm gonna do merge and just do that. If you want to, again, adjust more, you can use the Pro Plan to do that, but we're just gonna leave it for now. And that's basically how you can animate your text and elements. You'll just select it, come over here to animate, and you'll basically just animate it as need be. Okay, now the next thing that we're going to do is add transitions. So if you want to add transitions in between your clips, just go ahead and hit the plus sign right here, hit transitions, and boom, and you can add cool transition. And once the transition's added, you'll see the effect added right there. Just hit the plus sign, hit transition, and choose which one that you want to do. So very, very simple. Now, last thing that we're gonna do is if you want to add a blank background with some text, come over here to add page, and I usually just do my Instagram. So I have this page here, and you'll just basically add a page, go over here to color, adjust the color as need be. And then I usually like to add my Instagram, so I'll come over here to graphics. I'm gonna type in Instagram and then resize it. Use the corners here to resize it. Then I'll do the plus sign again, and then I'm going to do text. Use the one that I've been using. Double click. Very simple, guys. MyJ Films, come over here to font size and adjust that and kind of bring that down. And then what I can do is go ahead and animate all of this. So I'll hit animate, and I can have both of these elements kind of animate for me. And then if I play that through, okay, and then I think my music cut out, so I'll just go ahead and drag that out, and then I will have my music fade out. So I'll just go ahead and hit effects and do fade out, and now my reel is pretty much done. So once you are done editing your reel, you'll just basically hit this share button right here, hit download, and Canva is going to go ahead and download your reel for you. Then once you're done, once Canva is done, actually, it will say save to camera roll, and then you can go to your Instagram, go down to the reel portion, and come over here to the camera, come down here to your camera roll, and then just select it. Okay, and then you can see that your reel is done. Hit add, go to next, and then you can go ahead and do a nice caption. And just hit share. And now your reel will upload to your Instagram platform, and then you can go ahead and watch it. So that is how you can edit a reel within Canva. Sorry, this is a little long, but I want to show you guys everything that you can do. Utilize this if you want to take your reels to the next level and have a little bit more tools that you can utilize. Otherwise, I will see you guys in the next video. Remember, vision is everything and vision yours. I'll see you guys later.